Hello students, again welcome to all of you to my English speaking class. Check here. Actually, I got to know that all of you are demanding to tell in Odia. Actually, it is a spoken English class. In spoken English class, if I will speak in Odia, then how I can motivate you to speak in English? When you find the guide himself cannot speak everything in English, he cannot make you understand in English, he cannot express what he thinks in English, then how can I motivate you to speak in English? Check here, right from the beginning I have been telling you one thing, I have been insisting one thing. Speaking English is not a majestic task, it is not a bigger task, it is not something unachievable, it is well within your control. First you should think that I can and I will. That is, I can speak and I will speak. I can speak, it will boost your confidence that yes, I can speak. I have the ability and I will develop that quality to speak. Then I will means it will develop your determination. I can will develop your confidence. I will develop your determination. You should be determined that yes, what Vivekananda said once, stop not till you achieve your success. Stop not till you reach at your destination. Similarly, if your destination is to excel in spoken English, then stop not till you are capable to speak in English. I am giving you the guarantee one day you all are likely to be capable to speak in English. Very soon you will be speaking in English and you can be speaking English better than me, better than the others. I am telling one thing. Suppose someone is speaking in Odia, someone is speaking in any other language and someone is speaking in English. Who do you think will attract you? Who do you think will fascinate you? Definitely the person who is speaking English. English actually is nothing more, but it is more. Till you think you cannot speak, no one can make you believe that you can speak. Because your belief is your destination. Your belief is your confidence. Your belief is your excellency. So first believe that yes, you can speak. Say every day, I can speak English and I will definitely speak in English. And I will help you develop your spoken English skill. I am going through different texts. Check here, I have told you a lot more things already. I have taken 1, 2, 3 classes or more classes, I don't count. But check, I never use any technical word in spoken English. A lot more technicalities are there, a lot more technical words are there, a lot more things are there, but I never share it with you. I am actually making things so easy for you. I am simplifying things for you. You believe that English is just another language. The illiterate persons are also speaking different languages. I am giving you one example. And I got to know that Divya sir also told you this thing. And I am telling you the same thing in English again. Suppose one illiterate boy, a very small boy of 7 years, 8 years, 9 years like this, now he fled away from house. Whatever the reason might be, I am not telling you about that. Whatever the reason might be, now the situation compels him to flee away from the house. To flee away from the house. To flee away from the house. And now he got down from the train and it is Chennai. And apart from speaking Odia, he doesn't know any language. And now he started serving at one household. After some days, first it will be definitely not at all possible for him to understand anything. And the household who has hired him to do the domestic service, etc., they also cannot understand what he is saying. But very soon, suppose he returned home after 3 years or 2 years. Now, don't you think he would be speaking that Malayalam or that whatever in Tamil Nadu Tamil or in Kerala it is Malayalam, wherever he might have gone. And you know Malayalam is one of the most difficult languages in India. And now when he would return from Kerala, suppose, after 1 year or 2 years, don't you think he would be speaking fluently Malayalam? Then how it was possible for him, or how it is possible for him, so that he is speaking Malayalam so fluently? Do you think the person who hired him to do the domestic service sent him to one school to learn Malayalam, saying that you first go to school, learn Malayalam, then when you will be keeping abreast in that language, then only come and serve us? Do you think? No. Actually, his eagerness, his temptation to know, because he is staying there, he needs to understand everything. So now he went on observing everything. He observed the sounds, he observed the gestures, etc. And suppose he doesn't know anything about any word, suppose come, he has no idea about come. But when he follows the sound come, he found that another person is coming closer. Oh, come means now he in Odia he will think, oh, come manasiva, it's okay. So just following the sounds, the utterances, the gestures, etc., he managed to understand, and this continuous process made him vibrant in that language, and so that when he would return home after 1 year or 2 years, he would be speaking that language, may it be Malayalam or Tamil or Telugu or whatever it may be, or Kannada. He would be speaking that language so fluently. So what is English? Right from the initial stage, from class 1, you have been learning English. This way, that way, that way, you have a lot more vocabulary. You have already known a lot more vocabulary in English. Only the speaking skill should be developed. Then why are you getting frustrated? Time will come very soon, you will start believe that yes, speaking English is just another task. It is not that much upheaval task. It is not that much difficult so that I cannot do. I can do. So believe in yourself. I will help you independently. I am going through very simplified stages. Today I am to tell you about contraction, the rule of contraction. So I will not waste any further time. I believe perhaps what I told you now, perhaps you understood that yes, if you will just follow, if you just believe your guide, if you just believe in yourself, very soon your belief will make you believe. Your belief will make you believe that yes, you can speak in English. So first develop belief in you that yes, you can speak. Then develop determination in you that yes, I will speak in English. And believe in me that yes, this guide is perhaps capable to make us able to speak in English. So this much I think perhaps you understood my point, what I want to tell you, perhaps you got it. It's okay. Now we will come to spoken English class. Today I am to tell you about the role of contraction in spoken English. The role of contraction in spoken English. What is contraction? Suppose this is a sponge. Now you will squeeze it and hold it in your fist. That means you just contracted the sponge. This is contraction. That means longer expressions should be contracted and smaller expressions should be there. I will tell you contraction in two ways. Today I will tell you the contraction in one way. In another video I will tell you the contraction in another way. Today we will discuss how two or more words will be contracted using apostrophe. You might have come across one sign. This is called contraction, like this. For example, Ramos, Harish. This is contraction. No, this is not contraction, this is apostrophe. But contraction is, Harish means either Hari is or Hari has. I just gave you a little glimpse about contraction and apostrophe. What is the difference? When this sign suggests the possession, Suppose I am telling you it is Hari's house. It is Hari's house. It means the house belongs to Hari, and Hari is the possessor. Hari is at the possession of the house, or Hari is the owner of the house. This is apostrophe suggesting the possessive case. It is called genitive case. In noun case you might have learnt it, because in high school noun case is there, or in college level. When I will be telling you about noun case, I will definitely discuss it. In genitive case, apostrophe s will be used just to show the possession. Suppose it is Papa's pen or father's cap. Father's cap. That means the cap belongs to father, or cap of father. That means the cap belongs to father. Father is the owner of this cap, or father is at the possession of this cap. This is apostrophe showing the possession. It is called genitive case. But this is something different. When Haris means Hari is or Hari has, this is the contraction. And we are to discuss about this contraction in spoken English. So let's start with different things. From smaller things we will discuss. First, here we discussed what is the difference between contraction and possession. Then we will discuss about contraction. Check here. Suppose the full line is I am. In contraction it will be I am. It is called contracted form. So here we will write, it's okay, here we will write full form. Here we will write full form, and here we will write contracted form. Then we will use them in spoken English. If the full form is I am, in contracted form it will be I am. It is I am. Suppose I am Mohan, then in spoken English it will be spoken I am Mohan. Suppose the full sentence is I am a teacher, then in spoken English it will be I am a teacher. I am, not I am. When you are saying I am, it is full form. When you are saying I am, it is contracted form. And you know, in informal speech or in spoken English, we use this, not this. We never speak like we write I am a teacher. But when we say or when we utter the same line, we say I am a teacher. I am. So this is the contracted form. Similarly, suppose it is I have, then it will be I have. Suppose the full line goes like this. Suppose the full line goes like this. I have a car. I have, suppose the full line goes like this. I have a car. We write like this, but when we speak, we say I have a car. I have a car. I have, not I have a car. I have a car. It is written form, but in spoken form we say I have a car. I have. Next, suppose if it is I had or I would, in both cases the contracted form is I apostrophe D. That is, if it is written I apostrophe D, that means it is either I would or I had, depending upon the sentence. Check. Suppose the original sentence goes like this. I had a car. Then in spoken English it will be I had a car. If it is I would, suppose if the sentence goes like this, I would speak English on that particular occasion. Then in spoken English it will be I would speak, it would be I would speak English. That means if it is I apostrophe D, it is either in full form, either I had or I would. Next, if it is, suppose you, if it is you are, then in contracted form it will be your. You are in contracted form it will be your. Just let it be erased out so that things will be easier for you. If it is you are in contracted form it will be your. Check here. Suppose the sentence is your car is expensive. But another sentence, you are my friend. Check here, it is your. It is your is possessive adjective. Your car is expensive. That means the car of you that belongs to you is very expensive or costly. But you are my friend. You are. It is contracted form of you are. That means when it is written you are my friend, in spoken English it will be you are my friend. Same you are, but here it is possessive adjective. It is a contracted form of you are and it is used in spoken English. You are. Similarly, if it is they are, in contracted form it will be no, it doesn't have the contracted form. Similarly, suppose how you may use, if it is they are, in contracted form it will be there. It spells as if it is they are. For example, it is their building. Here there is the possessive adjective. There is the possessive adjective. But mark another sentence. They are our neighbor. It is same. It is there. But it is this there is they are. The full form is they are. That means they are our neighbor. In spoken English it will be they are our neighbor. They are. Here they are. But this there is they are. This is the contraction. Similarly, suppose another thing we will take. Suppose another thing we will take. Similarly, suppose suppose you will take can not. In spoken English it will be, or in contracted form it will be can't. Suppose they cannot do this work. In spoken English it will be, or in contracted form it will be they can't do this work. For example, they cannot do this job. When check here, suppose I am speaking they cannot do this job, but when you are speaking, you will be speaking the same in a hasty way. Then it will be they can't do this job. Then it will be written like this: they can't do this job. So when it is cannot, it will be can't. Similarly, if it is are not, it will be aren't. For example, they are not playing cricket now. In spoken English, it will be they aren't playing cricket now. They are not our neighbor. In spoken English or in contracted form, it will be they aren't our neighbors. Similarly, suppose if it is cannot. Similarly, suppose it is shall not. Shall not. In contracted form, it will be shan't. For example, I shall not accept your proposal. In contracted form or in spoken English, what I will say, I shan't accept your proposal. That means what in full form it is shall not, in spoken English it will be shan't. Similarly, if it is will not, in contracted form it will be won't. They will not come in this hazardous situation. In spoken English it will be they won't come in this hazardous situation. That means suppose the sentence is they will not come. Rest part you just listen. They will not come. Then in spoken English it will be they won't come. They won't come. Similarly, if it is should not, in contracted form it will be shouldn't. They should not misbehave their elders. In contracted form, in spoken English we say they shouldn't misbehave their elders. Similarly, would plus would not. In full form it is would not. In contracted form it will be wouldn't. Mark the distinction or mark the difference between won't and wouldn't. When it is won't, it means will plus not. But when it is wouldn't, it is would plus not. They would come early. In negative, it will be they would not come early. They would not come early. But when you are speaking informally, you will be saying they wouldn't come early. Similarly, if it is, suppose it is she is, in contracted form it will be she's. Similarly, if it is she has, in contracted form same it is she is. For example, she is my friend. When you are speaking informally, you will be saying she is my friend. She is, not she is. Mark the difference the way I am uttering. It is she is my friend. It is the verbal or formal way of talking. But when you are speaking, you know spoken English is nothing but informal way of talking. When you are informally speaking the same thing, it will be she is my friend, not she is my friend. It is she is my friend. In the single go, it will go, but here double goes are there. She is. Here it is a single go, she is. Similarly, she has a pair of earrings. In spoken English, when you are speaking in informal way, it will be she has. That means she is. Same she is a pair of earrings. It's okay. These are the contraction in this way. Let's discuss contraction in different way. Suppose I will say, till now we have discussed contraction using apostrophe. But now we will discuss contraction without using any apostrophe. That means what we discussed, if it is cannot, in contraction it was can't. If it is not, in contracted form it is isn't. Mark, contraction, when you are using the contracted form, apostrophe is used. Now we are to discuss about some contractions without any apostrophe. No apostrophe will be used. How? Suppose I will use one word wanna, that is very often used in spoken English. Wanna. I will give you a total list in the next video. First, I am giving you an introduction. I will give you a lot more such words to be used in spoken English. Whatever I am telling you, whatever list I am giving you, always practice a lot. Keep everything in your mind so that when you are speaking English, believe me, speaking English will be so easy using such contractions and using such words. I am actually trying to develop your vocabulary so far as English speaking course is concerned or so far as spoken English is concerned. I am just trying to enhance your vocabulary here. Wanna means want to. Suppose I want to go home. Suppose I want to write one sentence. I want to go home. In spoken English, it will be I wanna go home. Don't say I want to go. It will be I wanna. That means when you are using any want to in your sentence, replace it with wanna, and in such case, no contraction is there. Because that contraction is grammatically correct. Grammar actually recommends that. But here this is purely spoken English. Here no contraction. That means no apostrophe will be used just to represent the contracted form. So suppose I want to help you, then it will be I wanna help you. I want to take a cup of tea, then it will be I wanna cup cha. Actually, check here. Another word I have to say cup cha. Cup cha means a cup of tea or a cup of. Cup cha means either a cup of tea or only a cup of. Because very often we say cup cha tea. So suppose my sentence is I want to take a cup of tea. Then it will be I want to, it will be replaced with wanna, because just I told you want to in contracted form. In spoken English it will be wanna. Then I wanna take a cup of tea. In shorter version it will be cup cha. Cup cha. Sorry. It is exactly cup cha, not cup ta. It is cup cha. So I want to take cup cha. That means I want to take a cup of tea. Then next one. Similarly, suppose I want to solve all these problems right now. Then I wanna solve all these problems right now. Whenever you are trying to use want to, it may be replaced with wanna. Similarly, suppose gonna. Gonna means going to. If the sentence is I am going to help you. In spoken English in an informal way it will be I am gonna help you. This is the contracted form in apostrophe use. I am gonna help you. That means I am going to help you. Gonna means going to. Suppose they are going to come early. They are gonna come early. Suppose the players are going to display a fine performance. Then the players are gonna perform in a better way. Whatever the sentence might be, that is going to should be replaced with gonna. Similarly, gatta. Gatta means got to. Gatta means got to. Suppose the sentence is I have got to refund the amount. Then in spoken English it will be I have got to refund the amount. That means it will be I have got to refund, no to. I have got to refund the amount. Similarly, suppose another word, lemme. Lemme means let me. Let me. If the sentence is let me know, if the sentence is let me know what you are, then in informal way of speaking, the same sentence will be let me know what you are. This is the contracted form and this is the contracted form. Here no apostrophe is used, here apostrophe is used. So let me know what you are. Let me means let me. A lot more other words are also there. I think this is sufficient for you for this video. In the next class, I will tell you a lot more about such words so that it will be easier for you and you will definitely feel it easier to understand. So this much for today for this video. In the next video, I will tell you a lot more such words. Such words. I will tell you a lot more list. Okay. So thank you all for listening me. And again, I insist you, believe me, listen to me in English. Try to speak in English. Believe in yourself. One day you will definitely speak in English better than me.